Hello learners of class 10, welcome to the wonderful world of English language classroom. Learners, we are doing the third lesson from this book, the first flight, class 10 English language textbook. Third lesson, two stories about flying. First one, there are two stories. The first story, his first flight we have seen, we read, we summarized it, revisited the text, did some vocabulary, grammar, and so on. In the second part of the lesson, the second story, the black aeroplane, we have read, we have done some comprehension activities. Learners, in this section, in this lesson, we will do revisit the text, summarize it, then we will do some vocabulary and grammar. Learners, get ready. Today we are going to do color idioms. So, with me is Kriti and you, of course, we will do together learn the lesson.
Objectives of the lesson, the black aeroplane. At the end of this lesson, learners will be able to read the text, the black aeroplane, with understanding and interpret the events and ideas coherently, infer meaning of words and phrases in context and use them for purposes.
Fine. Though we have said words and phrases, we are doing only idioms, and that is color idioms.
Okay, sir.
So, red tapeism, green-eyed monster. So, it will be interesting. We will see that how the language takes cultural aspects into language. So, that we will see. That is what idioms are actually the figurative meaning. They suppose if I say blue-eyed, no one, some are blue-eyed, of course, blue-eyed or green-eyed monster. So, it's not that it has nothing, not much to do with green, but okay, it is about jealousy. So, cultural thing. So, we will see some idioms. Before we do it, let us present the summary of the text, subtext to you. Kriti, they should know why we are presenting the summary. It is assumed that you have read it,
Yes.
or you will read it. Learners, let me make it clear, no one can teach you read, you have to read. So, and reading is the basic ingredient, input for learning a language. We are in class 10. I would say that you should read all the chapters, all the stories and the chapters before the teacher start teaching. Why I am saying it? Once you go with one reading, when teacher discusses, you will get it to understand better. Then come back and read again after the teaching, you don't have to worry about understanding. It is easy. So, you go for the higher level. Come on, here are the summary statements of the lesson. Black aeroplane, Frederick Forsyth. Here are the summaries. It was in the night, the narrator was flying an old Dakota aeroplane from France to England.
He looked at his watch. The time was 1:30 a.m.
He was going back home to be with his family.
He checked the second fuel tank. He can't fly much.
So, there are two fuel tanks in
in
any
an
aeroplane. If one goes off, the other one. Now, he is running in a kind of what they call reserve of that. Come on. He tried to contact the control room in Paris, but could not establish contact.
Suddenly, he saw in front his plane a huge black storm of clouds.
So, now black storm of clouds in front of him. He decided to go back to Paris, but he knew the fuel is very less to fly back to Paris.
He flew straight into the clouds.
He thought what will see, just ramped into the clouds. Then he thought that he would not be alive, but then he saw an aeroplane in the storm flying to the same side.
The pilot's face was very comforting and narrator was very happy to see him.
The pilot of the black aeroplane indicated the narrator to follow him.
Half an hour later, the black aeroplane was still flying ahead.
The black aeroplane turned towards north.
The narrator followed the black aeroplane without any doubt.
The narrator felt afraid again as the fuel was finishing.
The pilot of the black aeroplane started coming down.
The narrator saw the runway and the lights.
The airport was visible and the narrator landed safely.
Now, the narrator wanted to see the pilot of the black aeroplane and was looking for him.
He did not find it on the runway.
No, he did not find him on the runway. He went to the control room and asked the lady at the counter about the pilot of the other aeroplane.
She said there was no other plane flying that time except the narrator's Dakota.
Now, it's the mystery. Who directed him? Who flew that aeroplane? And who was that pilot? Things like that.
We don't know.
We don't know. This is a mystery. Come on, learners. There are lots of stories, including Harry Potter stories and our own Indian folk tales. A lot of things that you have to cross 7 seas, then you will find something. Then if you open it, somebody directs. So there are many such things. Learners, please read the story again and do the activities. Now we are taking to the other level. We are going to discuss some vocabulary, that is idioms and phrases. Let's do some vocabulary toss.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Read the following sentences from the story. Here it appears. Kriti will read.
Sure, sir. They looked like black mountains.
Fine.
Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. In the black clouds near me, I saw another aeroplane.
Okay, fine. Look at these sentences, the words underlined and in bold. They look like black mountains. Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. In the black clouds near me, I saw another aeroplane. So, black mountains, black clouds, everything suddenly black. What does black signify here?
So, every sentence is sort of giving a different meaning to a sentence.
Fine.
Like they looked like black mountains. So, the clouds which were appearing in front of the pilot of the Dakota, the narrator, the clouds were like black mountains, huge black dangerous mountains for him.
Fine. Okay, what does the color black generally refer to?
It's darkness,
suffering,
sadness,
scary. So that's what. Look at it. What follows? Now read the sentences again, the following sentences. It was the black spot in his life. Then second one, come on, can you?
World War II could be described as the blackest period in world history.
Come on, there are two sentences. It was the black spot in his life. Another, World War II could be described as the blackest period in the world history. So what does it mean? Black spot?
So it is a spot, maybe a scary spot,
and
or
a bad thing happened.
Bad thing happened to him.
So
yes.
Blackest period in the world history. Lot of suffering,
killings. Yes.
So learners, each color when you use in language, we have assigned some meaning. We have given some meaning.
Yes.
Black, green.
Red, like
so
red.
Suppose you are in pinks.
Yeah.
So sometimes you say she is in his pink of her health. Means very healthy.
Blushing
and blushing. So pink is a color. Sometimes it is also gendered. It's a girl color. It's not true. Later only I came to know pink is girl color, blue is boy color. I don't know how from where it came. It's wrong connotation. Learners. Every color everybody likes or dislikes.
Yes.
Reasons are different. Black signifies something. So we are going to now see idioms with colors. Now try to guess the meaning of the word in black in the sentences given below. Come on, you are going to read out. Come on.
Sure, sir. Go and have a bath. Your hands and face are absolutely black.
Then.
The taxi driver Ratan gave a black look as he crossed the road when the traffic light was green.
Fine.
The bombardment of Hiroshima is one of the blackest crimes against humanity.
Fine. Look at the three sentences, learners. How black is used. Look at it. Go and have a bath. Your hands and face are absolutely black. It's quite normal.
It signifies dirty,
soiled.
Okay. Yes.
The taxi driver Ratan gave a black look as he crossed the road when the traffic light was green. Someone violated the traffic rule. Ratan, the taxi driver, got annoyed and looked at him, kind of angry face.
Angry face.
And Contemptuous
Yes,
means, why are you
yes,
doing this?
yes.
So one should not do. Look at it. Again go back to World War II. The bombardment of Hiroshima is one of the blackest crimes against humanity. What does the blackest?
Like the killings, because of the huge killings.
And it's not a good thing to remember,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
very bad thing to remember. Come on, now try to guess the meaning of the word in the sentences given below again, which is taken from the textbook. Come on, read out.
Sure, sir. Very few people enjoy Harold Pinter's black comedy.
What is black comedy?
Black comedy is basically when you try to make some serious issue into
Comedy and
comedy.
suffering into
Yes,
comedy.
comedy, yes.
And you must have seen that now comedians of films,
Yeah.
they suffer but we laugh at it.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes the shopkeepers store essential good items to create scarcity. Then they sell this in black. Come on, let me tell you again. Sometimes shopkeepers store essential goods to create false scarcity and then they sell this in black.
Yeah, people do that.
This is what? Black market.
Black marketing.
So, black marketing. Hide something, underground kind of thing.
And they have some profit on top of it.
Fine. Look at the next one. Read out.
Villagers had beaten the criminal black and blue.
What does it mean? There are two colors here.
Yes.
Sometimes we say that he was beaten up black and blue by the police for his violation. We should not beat anybody black and blue.
Yeah.
Even law forbids. Means what?
Marks remains.
He was beaten severely. Black and blue means beaten continuously. Now, learners, this is how English language and any language has such idioms and phrases. Now, look at it. Color idioms and phrases. Let's give them some example. Red tape.
Blue collar job.
White collar job.
White elephant.
Silver screen. So, what are these? Red tape. You know, in big offices, you submit an application or apply for your post or apply for sometimes pension or some relief. The file goes from one person to another person. It takes months together.
Oh.
So, that's called mostly government offices.
Okay.
So, we say it is called red tape because the files have red tapes.
Okay, okay.
So, it says they call it red tapeism is spoiling Indian offices. So, small approval, it will go to 5-6 places. Up to joint director it will go. It may have been done by a particular officer at the desk. So, it is called red tapeism. Now, Indian government after 1990 tried to reduce red tapeism so that investors can come and young people can start business kind of thing. Come on learners, let's see. Kriti is going to read out the first one.
Sure, sir. Out of the blue. My friend knocked at the door. He appeared out of the blue after 10 years.
So, learners, we need not explain. What does it mean?
So, it means he came after so many years without giving any
Prior intimation.
Yeah.
So, sometimes you meet, oh, he called me out of the blue.
Yes.
I had forgotten him. So, this is how, look at it, out of the blue, all on a sudden, you come. Okay, come on, next. Come on.
A blue-eyed boy. He is such a blue-eyed boy. He is treated special in all the functions.
So, you must have noticed something in school, everywhere. Some people get some extra, prominence or they themselves do it.
Yes.
So, the person is called blue-eyed person. So, let me read the example again. He is such a blue-eyed boy. He is treated special in all the functions. Sometimes heroes or heroines come, wherever they go, so they are blue-eyed.
They get a huge appreciation.
Yes, okay. Next, feel blue.
When someone feels depressed or discontented.
Okay.
Subhash always feels blue for everything.
So, sometimes we feel no, pink is a jubilance, joy. Blue is the symbol of suppression
Sadness.
sometimes. So, Subhash always feels blue for everything. Some people are worried for each and everything. So, that's what. We should not be feeling blue every time. Come on. Now, next one with the blue.
Once in a blue moon.
What's that? What does it mean?
To occur extremely rarely or only once in a lifetime.
Okay. My friend.
My friend calls me once in a blue moon.
Come on. Then next one.
He comes to school once in a blue moon.
There are some children, some students, They come once in a month,
Rarely to
rarely. Then teacher has to go after them. Now every child has to be there in school
Yes.
up to class 10 compulsorily. It's a compulsory education act, right to education act, because education is the essential component of a nation's.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So once in a blue moon, once in a lifetime, very rarely. But let me tell you how it happened. This phrase came into use. In Europe, in Italy, the Etna is one of the severest, ferocious volcanoes. So, volcanoes with the earthquake, sometimes it happens, the entire sky is
Yes.
with smoke and
Smoke.
dust, then sun looks like moon.
Oh.
So, that is why
Okay.
that occurs very rarely. So, he does, he speaks once in a blue moon, sometimes people are quiet. He plays cricket once in a blue moon, he goes to picnic once in a blue moon. So, very rarely. Come on, these are the blue idioms. Learners, you may have many more. Now, red idioms, come on, read.
Red in the face. I saw red in his face when he ran into Ravi.
There are two things here. Ran into, we will see, that's a kind of use. Red in the face means?
He was very angry.
Yes, red in the face. Ran into means you go somewhere, all of a sudden you meet the person.
Yes.
It's not running into a person.
Yes.
So, after so many years, I ran into my old friend in the market. So, that red in the face is angry. Come on. Caught red-handed. Come on, go ahead.
Sunny's mother caught him red-handed while playing video game.
So, what is getting caught red-handed? Let me tell you, nowadays children are almost overdoing or addicted to video games. In my neighborhood, a child hides himself under the blanket, and under which you will see that he will be playing, and mother catches him every time. He is getting caught red-handed. Okay, red-handed. Suppose what does it mean? While doing something?
Something, while doing the act, you are caught.
And to put it generally, the thief was caught red-handed.
Yeah.
So, that means while doing the act, sometimes it happens. Now, next, red hot. Come on.
This restaurant serves red hot soup in the evenings.
So, this restaurant serves red hot soup in the evenings. The soup need not necessarily be red. It may be any soup, but they are red
very
hot. Hot and means okay, this one. What's it? Spicy. Okay. Red tape. We have seen it. Come on. Again.
My application is delayed due to red tape process of the office.
So, we have discussed it. So, the official processes take time to send the application one person to another person and at last to get the approval. So, it takes lot of time. It is official red tapeism. Come on.
Red alert. The district has been put under red alert to keep people safe from the virus.
Come on. Red alert is a kind of official action by the civic authorities or police or sometimes army. So, some untoward incident happen or expected to be happening. So, they put the entire place under red alert. People are warned not to move unnecessarily, and everywhere security personnel, police or army personnel deployed. So, be careful, something is. So, now this time of the year in 2020 June, July, August, many places were put on lockdown and the officials were, the places were put on red alert. Come on, warning kind of thing. Yeah.
Paint the town red. Have a great time party.
Yeah. Paint. Come on. Sorry. Paint the town red. You cannot go around and paint the whole town red. But what does it happen? Come on.
We painted the town red during the annual day celebrations.
So, yeah, I say the entire town gets painted red during a particular New Year Eve, Diwali or Christmas or Eid or any other function. So, what does it mean? A kind of celebratory mood everywhere. So, next one, red letter day. Come on.
August 15 is a red letter day in India's modern history.
Okay. What is that then? It's a notable, a celebratory day and important day. Suppose someone wins the, let us say, medal, highest medal or wins the game. it is a red letter day in his life. You see, the school has achieved something. Almost all his students stand first in something. It is a red letter day in there. So, we say August 15th, 1947 is the red letter day in the modern history of India. Okay. Then next one.
Red carpet treatment. Prime Minister was given red carpet welcome when he visited the state.
Learners, you must have understood what is red carpet welcome.
So, when somebody is given an overwhelming treatment.
Welcome. So, when someone wins the greatest achievement, Olympic medal, when he comes back, we give red carpet welcome. Then Prime Minister goes, and high officials, foreign Prime Ministers, foreign countries Prime Ministers, presidents come, they are given red carpet. Generally, the carpet itself is red actually.
In color.
So, that means overwhelming, overarching welcome to the person. So, learners, you must grow to that level, rise to that level that people give you red carpet welcome. So, you become Prime Minister or great achiever, businessman, scientist, then we do that. We should actually give red carpet welcome to those scientists who develop the vaccine for COVID-19.
Absolutely.
That is that. And Nobel Prize, they definitely this year's Nobel Prize will go to those who make the vaccine and medicine cure for this one. Come on learners, there are lots of color idioms. We have taken up blue and red. So, green also is there, yellow is there. So, we will discuss that later. Now, I am going to ask Kriti and you to do one task, supplying the appropriate idioms.
Okay, sir.
I will read out the sentence as it appears, then you will have to supply.
Okay,
Come on, here are the statements in which you will have to use the idioms. Come on. First, he left the job because of severe dash. Come on.
He left the job because of severe red tapeism.
Severe red tapeism, okay, in the office. It is the dash people who run the country. Come on.
It is the blue collared people who run the country.
Yes, those who do the technician job, or the sanitary jobs, nurses, doctors are of course white collar job. So, then they run the country. Come on. This project is considered as dash project because it has taken 3 decades to complete.
This project is considered as white elephant project because it has taken 3 decades to complete.
Come on, from red to white to red, blue to white. We are introducing some more colors. So, white elephant is considered, managing that white elephant is difficult. So, the government or the project is unable to be managed. So, we call it white elephant project. Then next one, his face became his face became dash when he was attacked by burglars.
His face became black and blue when he was attacked by burglars.
We have come across that, black and blue beaten. Okay. Then he goes for a picnic.
Okay. He goes for a picnic once in a blue moon.
Means very rarely.
Very rarely.
Come on. He worked hard and has come out dash.
He worked hard and has come out with flying colors.
This has no color, but it has color.
Many colors involved.
So, when someone achieves something great, oh, he has come out with flying. He has passed out of the passed out this particular class, or he has cleared the civil service examination and he has come out with flying colors. Then people of the area do not want a factory to be built as it is a, come on, read out.
People of the area do not want a factory to be built as it is a green belt.
It is a green belt. What is it?
Green belt means which is full of trees, plants.
Yeah, it's for agriculture and green cover. So, don't build any factory. Then people think she has been drunk by dash as she is jealous of everyone.
People think that she has been drunk by green-eyed monster as she is jealous of everyone.
Go. She is a jealous person. Come on. Green-eyed monster. Okay. My grandmother was in dash of her health when I met her last time. Come on.
My grandmother was in pink of her health when I met her last time.
What does it mean?
It means she was very healthy
And fine. Healthy and hale. Ravi sometimes tells dash to save himself from scolding.
Ravi sometimes tells white lies to save himself from scolding.
So, what is that white lie?
White-
People can easily find out.
Yes, yes.
Then it's a sometimes unnecessary time. I know that many times we say people say in school, my grandmother was not well. Sometimes even tell such a blunt lie, grandmother passed away.
Yes,
So it's a
yes.
white lie just to escape from the class teacher and the headmaster. This is our children don't tell such white lies, and I know that there are occasions we happen to tell lies in order to save ourselves. So white lie is such a small trivial lie, and sometimes you are caught also. That's one. Learners, this is what a language has, any language has such peculiar, strange, beautiful usage of language. Sometimes some of the objects we call it she. I think ship is she in English. I don't know about Hindi and Indian languages. Sometimes some of the objects, country is called always she.
Yes.
Bharat Mata or whatever. So, we have to really see why language behaves that way. So, also learners understand language is life, because we humans with life you speak. So, understand that. So, there are many colors in which idioms or idioms use those colors. Come on. Now, I am going to give you two things homework. Kirti, we hope that they are doing it. The first one is consult the dictionary or Google any page, find out idioms with yellow color. Yellow, he is a yellow bellied person, means he is a covered. Then with, and also green. So, two objects, two colors given, find 10 idioms each and use it in sentences with yellow and green. This is one work. The other work is, come to the story black aeroplane. What did he do? He flew into,
Black clouds,
then
a storm of clouds. He followed a black aeroplane.
suppose if he had had another friend or another co-pilot, would it have been easier for him to cope with the situation?
It must have been.
But the other person said not go, not to fly, go back Paris. It would have been difficulty also.
Yes,
No?
yes.
So, you also may have come across some such experience in your life. So, write a paragraph, a lonely experience of traveling or doing a task. How will you write? Learners, writing does not come all on a sudden. It is not making some sabji or something. So, you cut something and put it. No, there also you need effort. Here, when you write something, you can see it on the screen. It is called process approach. The process approach, first of all, we brainstorm ourselves. What will I write? Suppose this personal experience, what will you write? So, jot down the points, then make an outline, number 2, then write the first draft in the first paragraph, then revise it, then rewrite, edit, finalize it. There are 6 stages we are saying. Learners, try at least some essays in this manner, so that your writing skill improves. Many writers and most of the writers, even newspaper articles, are revised, written, revised before it is being finalized. Come on, this is the homework, do it. Thank you very much learners for having been part of it and actively participating. Then thank you Kriti.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. We will meet you in the next lesson next time.